Hello, TimberSurf here with Vid Bit number 10. This one's all about alternative materials. I've always got an eye out for materials that I can use in my modelling that are readily available and cheap, but not necessarily from a model railway suppliers. Now, I'm sure I don't have to tell you how useful matchsticks and toothpicks are, and hopefully you've already got a ready supply of those two items and are already using them. But what this video is about is just to make you aware that there's a lot more available than you might think when it comes to building your layout or doing scratch building. Obviously, the natural point you'd get your matchsticks is in a matchstick box, but they're readily available without the phosphorus ends online. But what you may not be aware of is that they come in a variety of sizes. The standard ones are about 2mm square and about 40 to 42mm. But there's actually others available that are different lengths. So as an example, there's one that's 50mm long, which is just that little bit longer that may help you span a wider distance. And then of course, there's even longer ones. This is 60 or 70mm. And then there's even longer ones. This one's just ridiculous. But you never know, it may come in useful for I don't know what. But it's a ready supply of much longer lengths that you wouldn't normally think of in terms of wood. Your natural go-to being styrene can be replaced with something else, and wood is a very good material to work in. Much like balsa, it's easy to carve, it's easy to cut, it's just a great material to play with. But be warned, if you go online and search for matchsticks, if you see the ones that are coloured, steer clear of them. They are somehow stained and they're absolute swine to cover with paint, and they don't stick very well with the glue, something in them that doesn't make them very good at all. So obviously matchsticks covers the items that are square, but if you want something that's round, the obvious one that's probably already in your arsenal is a toothpick. And again, these come in various sizes. They also come in different qualities. You need to be careful you don't buy the cheapest ones that you come across, because sometimes they're a bit rough. But they come in a couple of lengths. I would personally always choose the longer ones, being more useful. Now, when it comes to round items, there's not just toothpicks. There's a ready supply of round stuff that is designed as lollipop sticks. Bit old-fashioned on a piece of wood, but yep, readily available in 4mm, 5mm, 6mm, 8mm, and goes all the way down to toothpick size at about 3mm. And again, they come in various lengths. You need to research what you want and buy something of the right size. And if you want something really long, then you need to go to the barbecue section and pick out some meat skewers. They're usually bamboo, but if you want something that's exceedingly long, then that's the one that you need to look for. Now, of course, lollipop sticks, more modern ones, are available in plastic, and they're actually hollow, which would lead you to believe that that is a great thing to put on your railway, because it's very cheap way of buying plastic tubing. Well, be warned, they are not as good as you think. They're made from a non-toxic material, which is an absolute nightmare to glue to. They really are virtually impossible. It's like a polythene bag. So you need to be very wary that for construction, they're not really any good. But don't write them off, because they could be used as a pipe load or a stack of pipes or something. As long as you don't need to glue them anything and create something structural, they're okay for that. And again, they're available in a number of different diameters and lengths. The choice is yours. And of course, don't forget, drinking straws can have their uses. Much bigger diameter and very thin walled, but sometimes they could be just what you're looking for. But on the subject of round, here's one you may not have thought of. It might already be in your modelling arsenal as a cleaning device, but take another look at buds. Yes, those ear sticky things that you're not supposed to put down your ears. Well, they come in a variety of types. Either, well, they used to be wood, but I don't think they're available anymore, but certainly they come in plastic stems, and if you're careful, it's hard to tell when you're in the shop, but essentially they're either solid or they're hollow. I found some that are blue, and they're the ones that are hollow, and they're actually a very good pipe/round item for your construction. But what happens if you want something that isn't round or square, but rectangular? Well, again, something you may already have thought of is Lollipop Sticks, and I have to admit I use them all the time. And again, they come in a variety of different sizes, both in terms of width and length. The biggest ones are called tongue depressors, like you get at the doctor's, and the others are just called Lollipop Sticks. Again, look for them online and choose from a variety of sizes. You might think they're quite tough to cut, and yeah, you can use a modelling saw to cut through them, and if you've got a big strong knife, like a Stanley knife or something, it is possible to cut through them. But the easiest method is to get yourself one of those chopper mechanisms, because it just makes mincemeat out of them. It also allows you to get predefined cut lengths. So if you buy lollipops online, there's another source of rectangular wood which is technically free. Basically a coffee stirrer. Now you can buy them online, or of course you could pick up more than the one that you need when you're out at a restaurant or more, but they come in a variety of sizes, again both width and length and thickness, and they are absolutely great for model construction. But just be warned that the larger sizes have very rounded edge to them, so sometimes if you don't want the round look, then you might need to file the sides down to get them square. Okay, one last final item, we'll call it the bonus, is one that you've almost definitely never heard of. These are available online, and they're obviously of foreign extraction, and used somewhere in Japan, I think. But they are a single-ended, single-use toothpick. But the magical part about it is that the non-use end is turned, and these make a more decorative item. What immediately comes to mind is a balustrade, but you can use your imagination as to what you use them for. So that's it from me, TimberSurf's signing out, and I will see you in the next Vid Bit. Ciao for now.